There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again. And then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the Army of Ukraine, our army.
A lot of people look at us as robots or just out doing a job, but everything we see and do affects us just like it does everybody else.
A lot of problems with first responders and veterans is that now we're in a battlefield that's very different.
I've lost more friends to suicide than I did in combat, and it really hurts.
When you push the human envelope to those maximum extents, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, and then you pull that plug, nothing prepares you for the silence. Nothing prepares you for that void.
You can't come that close to death without it having some effect on you.
I'll never forget my wife telling me, you know, you're not the same Brett that I married.
What War Horses does is it puts you in that environment to, in essence, look in the mirror. But that mirror's that horse. And that horse is going to tell you where you're at.
You got to relax. You got to calm down. You got to slow your mind down and just think about this one thing, controlling that horse.
The first thing we do before we get on a horse, we breathe. To let go of everything. Let go of everything in your head. If I don't let go of everything, I cannot be present with the horse.
It's magic. I just started crying. It was the first time in my life that I literally let everything go.
Compassion, generosity, love, all of these things trickle back into what it is to be a human being.
It's completely changed me.
All the confidence I had lost, it started coming back working with these horses. They've given me my life back.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy, had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar, a straight-up omelet bar. And now look, my former intern's tossing me down a bottomless freaking pit. You know, come to think of it, my whole life has been a series of what the moments. That was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, I said, bitch. I'm the man of the house.
You said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Yeah! Broadcasting live. From the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence. This 14 August. Man, it's already August 2023. The year of our dumpster fire. Broadcasting deep within the mountain complex. Maybe somewhere in the basement of the Pentagon. Maybe in the basement of the Alamo, somewhere around Area 51. This is WTF Nation Radio's Monday edition. Yeah, speaking of Massey, I'm just waiting for him, just thinking off some to, show up. So, yeah. So anyways, Massey, where you at? Oh, man. Anyways, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I don't know if you guys, what does it say on the hat? Well, what does it say? What does it look like it says? It says Willie's Premium Reserve, right? There's some sort of cannabis thingy there. Cannabis or something of cannabis. Anyways, yeah, or Dallas Fort Worth, yeah. I don't know where Massey's at. Normally Massey just jumps right in, and he might have something going on. Matter of fact, let me just check the mail. Let me just see, just a double check to see where my man Massey is at. And don't see him in the box. Just wondering what's going on. I hope everything's all right. Massey, if you're out there, man, let us know. You're not in trouble. I get life happens, and I know some of the work that you do, it pulls you away at an unexpected note. But I have you up. I mean, everything's ready for you. So all you got to do is just, yeah. He pulled security over the weekend. Yeah, you guys hear about that story about 1st of the 319th or something like that? Left some soldier out and freaking to fend for themselves on extra duty and shit. Yeah, kind of Massey here. At any rate, yeah, so I kind of waited around for a little bit. Usually, catch up, shoot the shit, but I'm sure if he comes back, then we'll see what happens. He's out helping to rescue lost boaters. Oh, I don't know what that means. Did something happen with some boaters that we don't know about? Maybe some of the boaters. Did you see those boaters get the shit beat out of them for assaulting a freaking security guard in Alabama? I can't stand that song. Okay, so there were some friends that were on Twitter and social media talking about what's your worst music take, and I said Sweet Home Alabama has been played out. Oh my God! If there's any song that I have that just drives me up, well, probably because I have spent time in Alabama, and I'm not from Alabama. I'm not from the from the East Coast. I'm not from there. So it's kind of like one of those things to where, roll Tide. Roll back. Yeah, roll Tide. Let's roll back. Speaking of rolling Tide, let's roll back to a few years. I'd say back in the early 90s, when some of my military training has taken me to that area at Fort Novacell, formerly known as Fort Rucker. Let's put it this way. I was there when, I saw the fight live at a bar when Mike Tyson bit the ear took a chunk out of Evander Holyfield's ear. I was there live when it happened. So walked into this bar in Dothan, Alabama. That's like right outside Fort Novacell. That's where all, you want to talk about lot lizards, man. When you're a trucker, just go to the walk. We call them walk lizards. Now, those are the individuals that like to attach themselves to a fine pilot flying out of Fort Novacell. That's where if you're not doing anything to do with flying, you ain't gonna get lucky. That's not a place to go to for the single life. You have to travel out. But anyways, it seems like every time I went to a bar in Alabama throughout my travels. Every freaking song that everybody goes nuts over is Sweet Home Alabama. And it's annoying. It's like saying the Beatles is good at everything too. So am I going to get people pissed off? But I don't care. Yeah, drop me some Alabama jokes. I don't care. They don't bother me any. Steve says, how does a young man get circumcised in Alabama? Well, they kick his sister in the chin. Damn. They will give you something that the Ajax won't take off. Exactly. SOS pads, steel wool, scribbles. Yeah. She thought she was going to marry an aviator. Yeah, man. Oh, I mean, I was there for, like I said, training, and I was there for school, but I wasn't there at all I had to go down to Panama City to get somewhat of a Panama City, Florida, to somewhat an experience, I should say. And being the fact that I was stationed overseas and have attended and been to, techno bars and raves. I'm sorry, Florida. Yeah, I mean, I'm not impressed. There was this club out in Panama City called Club Vila. That was part of back when back when MTV used to do spring break stuff with a bunch of, all it is just girls, fucking freaking trying to throw things up. But it was like, well, it was freaking the fuck out. I went there and I went to Club Vila and I was so fucking bored because the techno club, until you've gone to Ibiza or Mallorca or hell, even just in Germany, just outside of Mainz, this place called the Euro Palace, or deep down in the Bavarian area, back where you'll find a place called the Supermax, which is the club. Or you can go to Koblenz, or you can go to Cologne, or Köln, as you say it properly in German. Anyways, you can go to those clubs, or you go down to Augsburg and stuff like that, to the I could never pronounce that right, Industrieplatz or something. Anyways, an industrial, anyways, fucking badass. So I get to I'm there doing my training, right? See the fight, and the weekend we get a pass to go down to Panama City. So me and some friends go down to Panama City. And I'm like, back when the Coke was flowing like Coke, I was bored, not impressed. And I'm like, I just said to the guys, hey, I'll be the DD, man, because this fucking place blows. This is the, and it wasn't just Club Vila, it was another place too. It was just fucking like, I just didn't remember. When you are stationed overseas and you go to a techno club or you go to a rave overseas, it's a different reality. The only thing that's different though in a European club or in a setting like that, when the lights come on, the women actually look good. There's no like, what the fuck was that? There's none of that. You're like, there's some, of course, but yeah, it ruins you, man. You go to Europe, man. Take a trip to Europe. Go out there. Go to fucking Poland. Hang out in Poland, the Czech Republic, Germany. There was a place in Vilsik outside a complex called Half Country, Half Tech. Are you talking about the Green Goose, the one that was catering to Americans? There was a couple of places like it's like a franchise bar called the Green Goose that was out in Würzburg, Bamberg, Nuremberg, around Vilsek. So, and it was even the dive bars in Europe. You're like, yeah, it's just yeah. So I ended up being the designated driver for that trip. It was fun. It wasn't bad at all. Guys were like, hey, you're gonna be the designated driver? I said, yeah, because I didn't want to sound like the freaking exactly. I didn't want to sound like the fun police, but I was like, 9 on this club sucks. I didn't want to do it. Didn't want to hang out. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just do that. So anyways, that's the yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Green Goose was right when you got off the train in Nuremberg. It was right there. So anyways, yeah, so that's one of the shit music takes. What's your shit music take? Feel free to throw in some Alabama jokes in there. Of course, because to me, being in Alabama, you're just like, you get tired. You get forced lyrics on you, and yeah, exactly. My German is showing. You get forced lyrics on you, and you will have an experience of, knowing the words. Like the song will start playing, you start playing, you're like, no, fuck, stop, just stop. Just stop. So, at any rate, again, welcome to the Monday edition. This is the 14th of August. Today, by the way, by midnight tonight, I think it's Eastern Standard Time, you have until Schweinfurt, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, shit. I totally forgot about Con Barracks. Yeah, Ledward and Con Barracks up in Schweinfurt. Where, what was it, 3/4 cav, 1/4 cav? What quarter cav? I can't remember what quarter cav was up there. The Kiowas and the Cavs that were up there. Oh, yeah, that was right. That fucking club. Und ja, Musa, ich spreche Deutsch. Und ich habe Deutsch. Natürlich, ich spreche Deutsch und Spanish. So, anyways, yeah, dude, it was like freaking the clubs there, unreal. Bars and again, dive bar. I think people should just go and freaking. I'm not like propagating the European stuff because I like. Man, it was fucking fun. When I go to Germany, there's only one music event that I'm. Oh my, you're talking about Rammstein, Pip? That's right. That is right. I saw them in concert twice. One in Cologne and then one in Frankfurt. And holy, the Rammstein shows. Tell you what, I love Rammstein. It's awesome. Yeah, exactly. So, at any rate, by the way, so at midnight tonight, the PACT Act, if you've not filed or you have not filed an intent to file using any of the platforms that the VA has had, there's whatever you can access to, My Healthy Vet or the VA site itself. I know we talked about it last week on Sergeant's Time, that it's been extended until today. So today by midnight, by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then you should have at least a letter of intent to file. This is for the PACT Act. This is for any ailments or any connected stuff that you have that was connected to any open burn pits. And so that way you can, you make sure you get your stuff. Again, it's just an intent to file. Mind you now, if you have intent to file applications are open and are open for a year. So get in. So that way you can build your evidence up and not resume, build your evidence up and all that, and you'll be sweet. You'll be good. File for it. File it now. Stop what you're doing. Make sure you put my voice to the side and log into My Healthy Vet or myva.gov or whatever, or the va.gov. So that way you can sign up for your PACT Act benefits if you were in service at all and deployed to any areas. And you didn't have to be like deployed. I mean, even Kosovo or even Bosnia, there was some burn pit stuff too. So file that shit. Kuwait, even exactly that. Korea, file it. File your shit. It's better to file it and say, yeah, we're not going to whatever, but at least it's annotated and it's in your record. So that way when they come back and say, no server connected, you could say, at least you filed. I don't want to sound fucking, downbeat on the VA, but whatever. Relative humidity in Alabama, the sweat that drops down your brow, down your sister cracks. God damn, dude. Or her chest. Right, Steve? Just breaking balls. So, yeah. So make sure you file for the PACT Act. Make sure you use the intent to file. Make sure you fill out the document. Last week, like I said, we discussed it over the Sergeant's Time segment. Please do that. I mean, don't stall. I mean, they've extended it from, already, it was an extension for another week. So part of the reason that frustrates me with a lot when I'm talking to veterans is that when you ask them, hey, have you filed for something? Have you filed? They immediately get defensive and say, well, no, the VA is trying to screw me over. It's like, well, you're kind of screwing over yourself if you don't file for these documents, if you don't use the assets that the VA set up. Now, what kind of has me stumped a little bit is why didn't the VA just migrate? Sorry, I forgot. This is a common sense question. But why didn't the VA just go ahead and migrate both the burn pit registry into the PACT Act stuff? So, what time frame does this cover? I just fill it in, follow directions. Just go on to va.gov, look for the PACT Act stuff, and just fill it. Just fill the document out. Just fill it out. But they didn't. They didn't migrate or consolidate the PACT Act / burn pit registry. So if you filled that out back in the day, then you should be good. I would just download it and use that as evidence for where you deploy to. If you did register when it first came out, you can actually register for it right now to add to it. And if they already had your record on file, they'll say, hey, you have your record on file. Jackie says, why am I talking about the VA? Yeah, the VA doing something correctly. I know. I try to freaking. I try to give our government agencies the benefit of the doubt, but unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. Inside joke. Unfortunately, let's see. So let's go. Matter of fact, let's go check out the website just to double check to see that we're so good. No, well, it looks like the website has crashed. I'm just kidding. Let's see what we got. So there it is. There we go. So again, that's it. Fill them shits out. You have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, August 14th, to file a pack, or at least to submit to file. So that's all you gotta do is you do that. Just fucking fill that out. Fill that information out, and you'll be good to go. You click on the disability claim, learn how to submit, blah, 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 blah. There you go. Your intent to file. Yeah. File disability claim online, but bam. There you go. Same thing. File it, guys. Just file it. Don't fucking argue with it. File it to intent. File the intent. And then start collecting your evidence. I've already told individuals, hey, print out your burn pit registry, upload it and stuff like that, and then make sure you review it to make sure that's all good to go, and attach it to that. So that's really what I used. So, anyways, yeah, shit. Your better chance of getting eaten by a shark in Indiana. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's a fucking. Okay, so breaking news. This was breaking right before we came online, right? Like legit, right before when I was sitting there waiting for Massey to see if he was going to show up. But Cicely Aguilar, she's been sentenced to 30 years. You guys know who she is? Cicely Aguilar is the accomplice to the murder of Vanessa Guillen. And she's just been. Let me double check here and let me grab some news here. Grab some news stuff in there. That's all. 30 years. 30 years as accomplice. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. That's all. So let's see what we got here. Let me pull up the ad here so that way, and then that way you guys don't. I mean the ad. Let me put up the article. So that way you guys aren't like listening to an ad or some shit. Where is it at? "30 years means she may serve 7. That's the thing. Clean one was sentenced. Let me just read you from the United States Attorney's Office. Let me just read read you the article here. So a Colleen woman was sentenced in federal court in Waco to 30 years prison for her connection to the murder of Army Specialist Vanessa Guillen. According to the document, Cicely Aguilar assisted Specialist Aaron Robinson, who he did take his own life once he had an opportunity and he found out that we were onto them. We were onto him. And corruptly altering, destroying, mutilating, concealing evidence, all that body of Vanessa Guillen in order to prevent Robinson from being charged or prosecuted for any crime. Aguilar also altered and destroyed information contained in a Google account of Robinson. During the investigation into the disappearance, Aguilar made 4 materially false statements to federal investigators. On November 29, 2022, Aguilar pleaded 1 count of accessory to murder after the fact and 3 counts of false statement. 2. Quote unquote, our hope is that today's sentence brings a sense of relief and justice to the Guillen family who have endured such pain throughout these past years. This is the U.S. Attorney, Jamie Esparza from the West District of Texas. Ms. Aguilar's actions were indefensible, and she will now face the maximum penalty for her choices being made. I'm grateful for just our law enforcement partners who worked tirelessly on this case, as their dedication was essential to bringing this defendant to justice, unquote. The FBI, U.S. Marshal Service, Texas Rangers, Bell County Sheriff's Office, Killeen Police Department, Texas Parks and Wildlife, and U.S. Army CID, and the University of North Texas Center for Human Intervention for Forensic Anthropology tested this case. She should have been buried under the prison. As a matter of fact, she should have gotten fucking life. If you were, I mean, it had a good conversation over some chow this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, and discussed the case of what should have, like, because he killed himself and doing necessary, should have been that transferred over to Aguilar, which I think should have. What should have happened, what I said was like, what should have happened, I suggested, was that anything that Robinson was fucking going to get busted for, had he been alive, did he not off himself, should get moved to Aguilar, because she was part of that whole plot. And I think she fucking was manipulating Robinson anyways, who, like a bitch, fucking killed himself to avoid facing the fucking music. So exactly that, Holly. I agree that she should have gotten the death penalty. She should have gotten the death penalty, and she should have, if she didn't get the death penalty, then she should have gotten life without the possibility to parole. So to me, it's kind of like, nah. I think that if you are involved in an investigation like that, or you're part of it, and the accomplice, the person that you were helping, kills himself, and there's nowhere to go, then that should be it. It should have been transferred over to her, like you said, death or life with no possibility of parole. Or she's going to be in, well, I wonder where she's going to be housed when she's imprisoned. Where's she going to go? I'm sure word is going to get around. So, yeah, Jackie. I agree with Jackie. Barrier into jail. Yeah, what's up? Curtis, hey, what's going on, man? PTSD talk. Go inside the U.S. Army WTF moments, man. Shoot the shit with the admins. They're in there right now. You can shoot the shit. We got people standing by if you want to shoot the shit. Or if you want to talk right now, if you want to call up the station or something like that, you want to talk. I don't want to put your business out in the street, so that would be not cool. You want to get the Steve, let me see what he says. Wow. Hey, let me window cap this thing, man. Hang on. Oh. Didn't she? Oh, no. Hang on. Let me. This happened a couple years back. Thanks, Steve. I remember this. University lecturer under fire for remarks about Vanessa Guillen. University of Wisconsin. Milwaukee lecturers under fire for making comment. Oh, it was swept under the rug. Wow. Not when it's blasted all over Twitter right now. I mean, Twitter seems to, or X, be using brand X. But with new and improved WTF Nation brand, we get a grin again and again. The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel reports that Betsy Scholler, a former Wisconsin Air National Guard officer, posted comments on a Facebook account about Guillen's sexual harassment is a price you pay. If you're going to cry like a snowflake about it, quote unquote, you're going to pay the price, quote unquote. Yeah. I remember that. I think I remember this fucking comment that she fucking made. Obviously, this is the same. I mean, this is highlighting the story is that disappeared. Remains will believe Guillen's body was discovered Tuesday in Central Texas, and federal military investigators say that fellow soldier Aaron David Robinson. Yep. So it's all this stuff right here. Yep. So UW Milwaukee student Emily Cruz started a petition to flag to demand that UW Milwaukee fire Scholler, as the petition reached nearly 15,000 signatures. Damn, dude. University officials, get this, I guess this is before the canceling of, we start canceling. University officials tweeted that Guillen's death is horrifying, but they can't regulate its employees' private speech. Say that again. They can't regulate an employee's private speech. If you tweeted that shit out, it ain't private. Isn't that what we're doing now when it comes to canceling motherfuckers? Or when somebody wants to get canceled? You post something that, whatever. She didn't get canceled? Jesus, man. Straight bullshit. Yeah, I think I remember this, Steve. I appreciate you bringing this up, man, because you're right. It's getting me fucking pissed off. Yeah. Exactly that. So university officials tweeted that the Guillen's death is horrifying, but now, I'm going to say something right now. If anybody says you should be canceled for what you say on Twitter, or if you sing a fucking song that gets everybody fucking riled the fuck up, you guys know what song I'm talking about. You know, I'm like Latino, right? And that song doesn't bother me either. You guys know about that, right? The Rich Men from Up North or something like that song. I'm pretty sure Kaz and Pookie are going to talk about that because that's going to be the hot topic because this individual's gone viral. I think it's like Oliver Anthony's his name. Song resonating with me, and I'm Latino. So does that mean I can't be a Latino? I mean, I have to be white or something like that to get offended? Was I supposed to have gotten offended? Is that my thing? That was a whole thing about that. She's still there. Richmond of North Virginia. Yeah, North Richmond. That's right. I heard the song. It didn't offend me. Talking about politics, talking about rich fat motherfuckers, talking about individuals that take welfare, or talking about individuals that are 500 pounds. I mean, talking about people who, are making decisions and you're working your ass off for a fucking dollar only for motherfuckers to take your fucking money. You're working your ass off and nothing to show for it. I don't understand what's the big issue. I don't. The amigas are going to go in and poke a few holes in her once she hits that gym pop. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. I was just thinking about that myself. Yeah, Kaz and Pookie are going to talk about that on Friday Night Freedom. I can't wait. Tune into that one. And that's going to be a good show. I think that the case is damaging recruiting efforts, Musa says. Well, I'm going to tell you what. Let me say something right now. All you fucking haters, all you shit talkers that said the WTF Nation was overreacting, I hope you all didn't delete your tweets because we're scrounging for them. We're going to start hunting around and say the WTF Nation's making a big deal out of nothing. Y'all look at it. In fact, I'm not authorized to post the fucking inbox comments of what motherfuckers were saying. But you best believe, I think in this case right here, when it came to Vidis again, yeah, okay. Didn't get fucking Robinson. Aguilar got fucking 30 years. But what about the leadership involved in this? Should any of the leadership gotten thrown in jail too for this? Are they not accomplishing as well for not acting in response to, or are we throwing the I didn't know style? I remember. We were like fucking we were just beating the fucking bricks, telling everybody, hey, what the fuck's going on with this shit? WTF Moments is misogynist and racist and homophobic. You guys are overreacting. Blah, 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 blah. How about you let the system play itself out? How about you let the system work? How about you see what happens? Yeah, okay. They got removed, right? The leadership got removed, but what could have happened? Do you think there should have been something more? Do you think there should have been something more? Do you think I'm talking about military leadership? The military leadership didn't listen at all. That's right, Stephen. First they said she was AWOL. It's pretty fucking frustrating, man. So, to all you fucking haters out there, fuck off. For real, I'm serious, because you were the ones that were saying that we were overreacting. The WTF Nation, abolish WTF Moments. They're overreacting. They're trying to sensationalize this. Okay. Trying to sensationalize this, yeah. Now all of a sudden everybody wants to be a fucking advocate. Now all of a sudden everybody wants to jump on there and say, yeah, well, see, this is what happens when we take it. And then, my favorite is when you see individuals that are of that same toxicity say, you should read the report. Read the Fort Hood report. Read the report. Don't recall anybody fucking reading the report now. Nobody's really reading the report now, right? Taking care of soldiers, yada, yada, yada. You got leaders just leaving soldiers in motor pools. Lost some rank, forced retirement, go the Navy way, kick it out. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, the The Navy knows how to do it when it comes to slant. Every time you hear a story about loss of confidence, no confidence, or whatever, a commander would have taken the boat, or command of a ship or a carrier group or whatever, maybe, fucking 6 months or what? They bump a harbor buoy, boom, you're relieved. You're like bumping ships, bump, you're gone, relief. Or just out of the blue, you'll hear, a Lieutenant Commander so-and-so was relieved, and blah, blah, blah. God damn, dude. What the hell did that person do? Fort Worth is not fun. Okay. I like Fort Worth. Fort Worth is fun. Why would you not say Fort Worth is fun? I think Fort Worth is. I love Fort Worth, man. Just have family living out, and I live my family out in Texas as well. I don't want to have to get too pinpointing because people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, where is it?" I got all these fucking haters coming out of the woodwork now. Tell me, I was looking for fucking somebody to fucking. Ice living in Texas. That's where he's at right now. So, Fort Worth is better than Dallas. I'd say Mesquite is better. That's just me. I'm being a little biased there with Mesquite. A sergeant runs through a private, reduced 2 ranks, bad conduct discharge. Officers get the option to retire under the same circumstances. Yeah. Yep, exactly that. There is 2-step. I'm gonna tell you what. Maybe it needs to have some a more aggressive style of. Again, we should be posting, just like the company bulletin board back in the day. Post those fucking charges. Post those Article 15s. Post those freaking court-martial fucking summaries. Didn't we all have didn't I give you guys a class on how to look up dockets for individuals who are getting court-martialed? So yeah, exactly that. Sergeant runs through a private, blah, blah, blah. We had a heated, not really a heated conversation, but just a good back and forth on individuals that when an NCO does run through a private and gets reduced 2 ranks, what do you think should happen to the private? Because at that point, once that individual graduates basic training in EIT, they're a little bit smarter than what we used to be. So don't you think that some individuals could take up for themselves for the take 2 to tango? Right? Both people should get in trouble. Set the example. Don't put your toe in that water. I love reading those until you got one. Sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to touch a nerve, man, and I apologize. Oh shit! Everybody block Linda. Report Linda. Hi, Linda. Steve, Brian Winston. Man, who's Brian Winston? We got a Brian Winston in the chat? I'm here to Facebook. And while passing and looking through my classmates, I saw your profile. Now, is that a bot? Do we got more bots, dude? Shit. Here we go again. There we go. Oh, Linda's going on you, Pip. There you go. Don't shit where you eat. Simple rule. Don't fuck your troops. That's it. Fuck other people's troops, but don't fuck your own. Okay? How about that? Well, I mean, you can't do that now because due to the fact that the new fraternization policy that's been released. Yeah, hang on. Let me block. Where is this at? Oh yeah, Linda. Why are you messaging us, man? Linda. Boy, she's making her move. She's let's see, she's got Pip in there. You better be listening, Linda, because I'm fitting a fitna. According to Linda here, she says she's from she's studying in Las Cruces, Mexico, and lives in Farmington, New Mexico. She wants to tell everybody about herself. That's what she wants to do. Good Lord. Oh man. Block her, guys. Yeah, she's. I see her. Linda, what are you doing in our chats? What you doing? It appears you moved from. I don't want to drop deets. I don't want people to. Because on Twitter, if somebody complains about something on this stuff, yeah, dude, yeah, nah. What's up, Heath? Hang on. Let me fix this, guys. Yeah, don't reply. Don't reply to Linda. Let me do this. You guys are seeing this live action right now. Right. I'm going to get her removed. Hang on. Let me do this. Apologies, guys. Apologies. I don't like the scammers that are in there. Is freaking. We had one audience listener that I thought was part of a scam, and so it wasn't. It turned out it was instant. Linda probably looks like the guy from the South Park episode. Yeah, exactly that. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me get this right here, because what I want to do is I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna ban. See ya. Bye. There you go. Insta-block. Auto ban. You will get banned if you start trolling the DM or trolling the fucking page like that, trying to drop links. Don't be dropping links and shit like that. We got privates. We got privates out here working, saving their hard-earned cash to go to strip clubs to look at other fake women. No need to have fucking fake women in the fucking chats. Trying to take their money. Ban. There you go. Sorry, Linda. You're gone. See ya. Anyways, bum, bum, bum. Here's your tab. At any rate, so a mute kick. Nah, not a mute kick. This is not ban. If you're dropping links and you're dropping fucking shit yeah, you're not gonna do it. Hey, Curtis, be back in there, man. If you need to talk to somebody, man, let me know. We will make sure that the admins at WTF Nation, WTF Moments, will help you out, because I don't want to fucking blow you off, dude. So if you're still in there, you want to shoot the shit, or if you want to listen in and see what you got to say, or post your question inside there, and I can do my best. If you don't feel like talking, I can go ahead and just do it out loud. So, what is the policy regarding desert queens? What's a desert queen? Can you be more elaborate? What is a desert queen? Anyway, let's see. What was another story that I was going to hit? That because that release of, so yeah, exactly, Richmond or North Richmond. Yeah, there you go. You guys want to hear the second soldier crime story right here, and I'll just go over a break and something like that, and we'll discuss it. You guys want to do that? Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. What about deployment marriages? What about deployment marriages? Is there such thing as a deployment marriage? I'm just checking, man. I just want to make sure. What's a deployment marriage? Is that two people that are deployed together that are only married while they're deployed, or are you talking about actual married military couples that are freaking a Desert Queen is two in garrison, but after okay, now I got it, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Contract marriage, what about it? Here's the thing, man. When it comes to religion and when it comes to fucking who you're with, that's the reason why there's doors on your bedroom and doors on your place of worship. You want to go fucking whatever, then that's your fucking business. You want to go to that specific, you want to worship that religion, hey, on you, man, on you. And you want to talk about it and all sorts of stuff, hey, cool, whatever. That's nice. I appreciate that. But if you're fucking, throwing your business out there when it comes to your religion and trying to, tell me that I'm going to burn for not friggin', doing whatever or something like that, or I'm not halal, or I'm not eating halal food, or I'm not, whatever. I don't subscribe to any of that specific religious stuff. So I kind of leave the religion stuff alone, and then also who you're hanging out with, unless it's like specifically messing with the military, good order and discipline. That's kind of it. So like if you're fucking your troops or something like that, yeah, I can see where there's an issue. But if it's your business, man, it's your fucking business. I don't like getting involved in something like that. Nor do I like saying, well, women are friggin', because of this. And I don't, that doesn't bother me. Women's legs are downfall of men. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Women's legs? Are you talking about women that are not on jump status? Are you talking about that? Or are you talking about the actual physical, Okay. Anyways, the next story we're going to talk about. This is something that is kind of something that I've been following. Well, a lot of people have been following. You guys remember that PSYOP first sergeant that I talked about, that I was dragging on the fucking TL? Remember him? Josh Glardon. Remember him? Remember that guy who got busted for fucking 76 years for producing child porn? You guys remember that? You guys remember when I fucking dropped a dime on him and said it was fucked up that he was, or the Alabama Hot Pocket. What the fuck is that? Anyways, so you guys remember me talking about that story, right? Well, he finally got his fucking due. He got busted. He got fucking arraigned, and now he's been sentenced to 76 years in prison. So Josh Glardon was sentenced to 76 years for distribution, receipt, and I think he was producing it. He was producing fucking child pornography. Disgusting fuck. So yeah, he got busted. He finally got sentenced. I know we were talking about that. Davis Winky talked about the story, but yeah, he finally got fucking slammed. Then a lot of individuals were like, "Fucking about time." But a man who served as an Army Master Sergeant was sentenced 76 years in prison, followed by lifetime supervised release. Lifetime supervised release for the distribution receipt of child pornography. He got busted for some other shit too that I probably didn't I don't think stuck. So he originally was a first sergeant over at the 4th PSYOP group. And the reason why, as I'm saying, I knew him in my time in the PSYOP regiment. Not to mention the fact that, I would say, when was it? About a year or so? 2 years back? 3 years back? Maybe I think it was like 3 years back. I think it was 3 years back. I was invited by him to do an LPD, to discuss an LPD about, social media, blah, 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 WTF moments, blah, blah, blah. And so, we his NCOs, were of course they were excited to, hey, can we're gonna have WTF moments here, yada yada yada. So they we went out to lunch. They presented me with some stuff and stuff like that, and I thought it was pretty fucking cool, right? Didn't think much about it until I fucking saw it on the net, even conversations and stuff like that. I'm like, what the hell? What the fuck? So that's when he was a first sergeant. Well, then he got assigned to a ROTC unit, and that's when he started doing his fucking shit. The investigation started at the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children when they received 3 cyber tips from Kik social media that one of his users had uploaded child sex abuse material for a couple days. The IP address used to upload the images belonged to Glardon, who lived in Fayetteville. The 2 images were reported to be homemade. That's what fucking tripped me out, is they didn't get him for making it. The 2 images were homemade, according to a news release by the Department of Justice. The authorities seized his digital devices after law enforcement got a search warrant, and law enforcement found thousands of images and material on his phone. Officers were able to identify the child through chat messages Glardon had with a woman. When law enforcement officers learned that the woman had access to the child, they searched her home. The forensic analysis of the digital devices revealed chat conversations that she had with Glardon that discussed the sexual abuse of the child. She was sentenced in June to 30 years of imprisonment. Glardon would then distribute the child's images over the internet, where he encouraged others to further share the images. The Justice Department said that they had found nearly 50 conversations where Glardon had shared the fucking information. Well, I'll be happy to know that there's several law enforcement agencies and a lot of individuals who wanted to know what was the status about it and wanted to know if I wanted to talk about it, so they could forward this information to wherever, specific law enforcement agencies, Department of Corrections individuals. So I'm glad I'm doing this right now, and I'm doing this on behalf of the kid too, because this is disgusting. This worthless fucking piece of shit. Not to mention the fact that there was rumors, or there was some. He looks like the guy from Fifth Element. Yeah, but the guy from Fifth Element had honor. There was rumors about him acting really fucking weird to fucking soldiers and shit like that, women soldiers and stuff like that. Again, didn't hear about any of this shit until it came out and popped out, and I'm like, holy crap. So I'm doing this right now, so that way I can make sure that individuals who ask me about it, who are of those agencies, know. So there you go. Believe it or not, we have fans of the WTF Nation that are former veterans. That, I mean, this may sound kind of fucked up, but it's not. But they're incarcerated, and they're like immediate, they're serving minimum, sentences and stuff like that, and they get access because of their behavior. Some of them get access to Facebook. One of the things they're authorized to look at is YouTube. So yeah. Why? It's because it's YouTube. They can't interact, and it's playing whatever. And I guess the guys like to discuss who they fucking are going to watch or whatever. And WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF Moments are one of the. Hey, we get to listen to that. Pretty cool, right? So this is gonna get some information that I make sure is gonna get out to whoever is listening to forward. Steve says he's not going to have a good time in prison. I speak from experience. I was a CO for the feds for years. Yeah. I'm about to say if he makes it. We'll see if he makes it. That's right, Pookie. I'm glad you know what I'm doing. I appreciate it. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to refill my coffee, man. It's halfway through. And we'll be right back. Shouts.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
Nothing feels the same. Left it all
Take a look inside your life. Is it so bad? Is this where you draw the line? 'Cause it's so sad. Tell me where you lost your faith. Is it so bad? Couldn't see it in your face. And it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. While you keep it in your head. Is it so bad? Never heard a word you say it, and it's so sad. Tell me when you lost your way, 'cause it's so bad. Wanna see you when I pray, and it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Is it what you want? Is it what you need now? Is it what you breathe? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you feel? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you wanted? I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down? Hello, hello, you. Won't you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
And we're back. Last half of the Monday edition. I understand. I get it. We don't have any guests. Time kind of rolls a little slow. I understand. We'll just shit and talk about it. Yeah. We're going to talk about the fires in fucking Hawaii. Did you guys see the news about that shit? Holy crap. Let me do a window cap here and let me show you what what's going on. Matter of fact, Let me show you guys at least on the. Let me show you the National Guard, Hawaii National Guard aids in search and recovery efforts. I can't even describe it. It's just fucking nuts. Right now, currently, the guardsmen are assisting Maui County and state officials with the search and recovery efforts of Lahaina, and it just the devastation that's out in Maui is unreal. I don't even know where to begin. How did the fire start? Don't know. I'm not going to jump into speculation. We already got the wackos out there saying that's directed energy weapons. We got already individuals saying that there's that it was a incompetence. I don't even. Yeah, I heard that too, Pookie. BlackRock. Yeah, everybody's trying to jump on the property there, trying to burn people out of prime real estate. Temperatures, I mean, I can't even fucking imagine. Can't even imagine. Winds picked up, and if you guys, I'm trying to find a better video. There's a video here of its. Here it is, right here. This is the video that I was talking about, that I was gonna bring up. This video right here is individuals that have jumped in the water that friggin' to escape. I mean, look at that shit. When asked, President Biden said no comment. No comment. Yeah, FEMA won't allow anyone in or out. Exactly. We've been receiving traffic from the area. Hey, look, I understand if you're living in Hawaii and you want some information sent or posted or shared through the WTF Nation, make sure you send it to the inbox and you're the person that's requesting the help. No third parties, no fourth parties, no. It gets really confusing. Plain fucking telephone or plain he said, she said. It's hard. If you're the person that needs help, if you're like a family member, hey, I'm looking for my dad, or I'm looking for, this is my dad, and you're the point of contact, then that's when you should hit us up in the inbox to assist in efforts. It's fucking crazy. Just looking at this video right now, it looked like a war zone. There is some of that speculation too, Pookie, that somebody, that there was the power companies neglecting the care over the overgrowth of near the power lines. So yeah, it fucking sucks. Right now, I guess, let me see, what is the, I'm trying to look for the, it was a land, yeah, everyone's saying land grab, everyone's saying, for me, it's like the neglect. Now, of course, here we go. Here we go with people talking about energy-directed weapons and stuff like that. I'm not even going to post that shit. It's like freaking... trying to find the... There's another one here. There we go. There's another one. That's nuts, man. So I wonder how the insurance company is going to handle this, because this is like fucking insane. Yeah, that's a good question. The no comment stuff. Look, even though Trump was bumbling when it came to some of his messages to go out, at least he said something. No comment to me doesn't. No comment. Real quick, run to the mic. Our country hurts for the state of Hawaii. We will be levering any and every asset, federal assistance that the state can, that we can provide the state. We will be working close with the governor and members of FEMA and the Department of Homeland Security to ensure that the citizens of Hawaii are taken care of. Simple. See, that was it. That was it. That was it. It's always when it comes to the fucking islands, we just totally fuck it up. Puerto Rico, for example. I see that complaint too, Jackie, that there's individuals that are complaining that they're not getting supplies in time. Investors and realtors are aggressively contacting landlords. Yeah, well, yeah, I know why. You best believe why. Because some of those small houses that probably cost maybe, it's under 100,000 or something like that back in the day are now worth millions. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to look for some other stories here. CNN, I guess, says that a Hawaiian Electric stock plunges 40% after lawsuit alleges it failed to shut down the wildfires. That's one thing I noticed. We're kind of, how do I say this? Kind of like fucking third world when it comes to cable and power management. I never really understood why don't we bury our lines? Like if we knew that there's flora and fauna that's going to affect a power cable or snow or ice or sleet, why don't we just bare the fucking lines? How do I say this? Second or third world countries? We were talking about clubs earlier. Well, the same thing goes for Europe. Living in Europe for so long, and then you come back and it looks like you're back in Baghdad because all the fucking cables are up on utility poles, and it takes forever to do it. Is that some sort of job security for linemen or something like that? I don't know. No disrespect to the linemen out there, because those motherfuckers bust their ass doing the work anytime there's a power outage or anytime there's any issues with the power during a storm. So I salute the linemen, but I just kind of curious why we don't bury our lines, or why do we not use that's infrastructure, right? Isn't that what we're talking about when it comes to infrastructure? Isn't that what infrastructure is all about? How can we still look like freaking we're connecting a bunch of cables to one power transformer on a security pole? This is kind of like. So again, yep, no comment. Yep, I saw it. I already said that. Yep. President said no comment. Yep. There's some individuals that are on their own. That are doing and running their own relief. They're using their boats to bring fuel and some food and supplies. It's cheap. It's a cost thing. It's cheaper and easier to do oceans. Yeah, across oceans. Yeah, about the oceans. Yeah, that's another thing too. On a freaking island. So here's from somebody's TikTok. And again, this is from somebody's TikTok, so I'm not gonna say it's gospel or whatever. But that's the only thing we're getting out of the off the island right now. If you have any family members that are there in the military, just make sure you hit them up, contact them, make sure that we're good to go, or they're good to go, I should say. So let me see. All right, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna play this TikTok right here, and we could all sit back and all sit back and watch this together. How about that? I just want to make sure I got the angle right, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to cut off the vid. And there we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play. We're too busy building infrastructure in other countries. Yeah, man, that's a contentious point that I get in arguments with a lot of my friends about. All right, so let's check out this TikTok right quick. Let me get that text out of the way so that way y'all can see it. Let me get that text out of the way. There we go. So y'all can see it. Ready? Let's check it out. Now, apparently there's supposed to be sirens going off when every time there's an island fire or something like that.
Hold on. Look behind us. Look behind us.
Go drive down the bypass for a minute and just see how far we go and just see what happens, and then we can just come back up and turn around because it's just the open highway at this point.
Oh, fuck, that's crazy. Sorry about Michael's off. Oof, man. That's no alarms, no nothing. Let me see if there's any other video here too. Trump made a message at least. I know the president's getting a lot of fucking shit right now for not saying anything. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out there, Baconator, what the wins were. You guys were talking about the investors and stuff like that. Here, check this video out, man. Check this. This is some crazy.
Investors and realtors calling the families who lost their home, offering to buy their land. How dare you do that to our community right now? If you are a victim, Kalamai, sorry, had a little bit poor reception right there. If you are a victim and they are calling you, please get their name. People keep calling me, sorry. Get their business name so we can put them on blast. This is some pilau heva shit happening right now. I am so frustrated hearing since yesterday that multiple families that I know personally were reached out and offered money from investors and realtors. Shame on you. Shame on you. If you are a Maui realtor contributing to that, karma's gonna come and get you. Okay? That is pilau. And if you are a realtor and they are calling you, investors are calling you to represent them, I hope you have dignity and aloha and compassion to turn them away and tell them off. And I need you guys to do me a favor and get their name and their business name, and we're gonna put them on blast. That is some pilau. Please spread the word. If you're a victim and they are reaching out to you, DM me their name, business, try to get as much information out of these guys and send it to me. And if you're a victim, trust that we are gonna rebuild Lahaina. Please don't, I know it's hard and like, it may feel a lot.
Dude. Exactly that, man. Fucking, let me pull some more video here. So, yeah, thank you, man. I was about to say land grab. Exactly that. It looked like a fucking land grab, isn't it? This is fucking crazy, man. Now, we sit there and criticize Trump for the lack of response for what happened with Puerto Rico during all the hurricanes and stuff like that. And what we did and didn't do. And we ultimately held him responsible, right? Isn't that the way the standard is? It's just shit that happens in Puerto Rico that we blame Trump and say it's his fault for whatever and mock him for whatever. But God forbid you don't say something about this fucking president and his no comment response to this. Apparently, Oprah showed up and was turned away. She had a CBS camera crew with her and was refused entry to Lahaina wildfire shelter out of respect for survivors seeking safety. Her camera crew was denied access to an emergency shelter outside the Hawaiian island of Maui. She had attempted to bring a CBS crew inside this facility where survivors were continuing to struggle. In a statement, the county of Maui said, out of respect for those who have come to seek safety and shelter in emergency shelters, our policy remains that no media are to be given access, unquote. We welcome Oprah and continue to uplift our community spirit and give her aloha to victims in tragic disasters and appreciate her understanding of our policy of no camera crews or reporters in our emergency shelters. Mahalo. About 30 minutes after the post, the county clarified that Oprah was allowed to be inside, but she heard not with her camera crew. The denial comes after Oprah was filmed inside a shelter handing out supplies to survivors of deadly fires that claimed 93 lives. So that's what 93 lives right now is what the account is right now. It's currently there's currently a National Guard recovery effort already, and some local units and as well as FEMA too. So pretty sure that it's going to climb. Isn't that the job of the media, is to report? Yeah, it's the job of the media to report, but I'll be honest with you, sometimes the media gets in the fucking way. Does that make sense? I mean, to me it does. Sometimes it gets in the way, and sometimes they fuck it up. Hang on, I'm going to show you guys some of the photos here. And matter of fact, I'm going to turn off my camera so that way you guys can see what we're looking at here. Yeah, it does sound really low, doesn't it? There we go. Let me put my camera behind the images here. I want to show you guys the pictures. This is from the AFP via Getty Images. So that's all the fucking, look at that shit, dude. Holy shit, looks like a damn war zone. That's Oprah Winfrey's estate, by the way. This was posted in the same article. She owns about 1,000 square feet in Maui. Oh shit! So here's everybody's house. Fuck. Never mind. So there's everybody that was there. Clint Eastwood's house, Larry Ellison, Steven Tyler, Jeff Bezos, Oprah, Owen Wilson, Mick Fleetwood. Man, look at that. Who knew? And you see where all the fires are at in that graphic right there. Donated clothes. National Guard personnel direct traffic away. Here's this from one of the images from the fires right there. Smoke billowing in the back. Yeah, look at that shit, man. That's fucking nuts. I guess this is her posting some stuff here. That's our video. Camera crew were initially turned away. Winfrey, along with the BBC crew, were allowed into the shelter to record last Thursday. So I don't know what's going on here with this. Who's that? It's Ilya Gonzalez. Sorry. Oh, she was stunning. I'm sorry about that. I was in Daily Mail. Some third world BS. Again, let's all shit talk Trump when it comes to Puerto Rico, but God forbid you say something about this. At least a fucking comment. And then not through a tweet either. Let's hear it. Any comment on Maui is what Fox News yelled at Adam, when he was getting into a car or getting into his truck, I guess. Going on vacation. Any comment on the rising death toll in Maui? No, no comment is what he says. Unquote. Jesus, man. They said the fire department had to put out that they may have had another flare up. Oh shit. Okay, well fuck. Here we go. This is the video that I was looking for. This is the video. Supposedly, this is the video that sort of starts it all from a down power line. Let me window cap this. There you go. What's up? Let's see. This is a minute and 30 seconds. So let's see what this video says.
Oh, this is live right across the street from my house. Freaking power line just went down. Tried my little water hose, but fuck. Yeah, it's going. I don't know. Hopefully they get him out. So now they're trying to warn the guy to have him get out of his house. Flames going on the other side. Police trying to get in. Oh no, round 2. And we just got our power back on. See them right there. That's the power line that started from up the road there. And all of that is still burning. Fuck it. Fire truck still never come yet.
Dude. That's fucking nuts. Hang on, I got a DM about some more video stuff here. Hang on. Let's see.
We were fighting. We were winning. We were keeping it at bay.
All right. I'm going to post a second video, another video, guys. Yes, I'm focused on Hawaii right now. So, here you go. Hang on, let me change the video out right quick. There we go. That's it. There we go. Let's see it. Let's check it out.
We were fighting. We felt like we were winning. We were keeping it at bay, keeping it off of the properties. The water shut off. Even the firemen that were patrolling couldn't refill their trucks. The fire just grew. The sparks started blowing over, and it just beat us in the end. I don't know, you're standing there with a hose and there's nothing coming out, and you see the fire coming over, and you see parts of your house starting to burn, and you just feel you're kind of defeated at the moment. You're going, why? You know, we did everything, and all we could think of was, we have no water, we can't do anything. Jump in our cars and skedaddle, get out of town. And then come back in the morning and see the place all burnt down.
I was concerned about his safety, and then as soon as I saw him in the car, like, he's home, that means that's not good. And he just said, and we lost the house. I was going to retire. I mean, I am retired, right? But now I got a new life. So I need a new journey, a bend in my road. Makes you want to cry, you know. Still love it. Still love it, and that's why they say, would you move to Honolulu? I mean, I could move to Honolulu, but it's the people and the climate. It's beautiful up here, you know, and it'd be hard to leave.
We were fighting. We felt like we were winning.
That's from the New York Times TikTok, by the way. I'm going to go credit them before they fucking cry to Facebook that we're posting some shit. Fucking, I know they get butthurt about stuff like that. Hang on, let me see. There's another one here.
No, they're not.
Yeah, then here's some of the skeptical side of it too. Appreciate the videos, by the way. Let's see.
No, they're not, Slick. Just wait. Everybody, just wait until our people find out the truth. They know how powerful we all are together. And if everybody knew what really happened, and if we all stood up against it, it's done. Especially as Islanders, do you know how unified we all are? We're a unit. I'm going to share the photo, but y'all, did y'all know that they shut the water off? They shut all the water off. So I seen a video saying oh, this smart man used the water hose to fight off the fire from his house. Everybody tried. The water was off. Not only that, all the children were home because school was canceled that day. They were all home, and the parents weren't there to evacuate them. Y'all, please pause and read what one of my sources sent me. The locals are already traumatized with enough to deal with, but as the truth comes out, we can share it and put a stop to the evil and the narrative that they're trying to put out there. No, they're not, Slick.
Man, I don't want to get some tinfoil up, but I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. Exactly that, Holly. They literally burned those babies alive. And she's right. Native Islanders, when they fucking find out what's going to happen, and you have all those Native Islanders on that island finding out, and word's going to spread. Matter of fact, if you're in Hawaii right now, send us some information or send us what you got. U.S. Army WTF Moments or WTF Nation Radio. Hit us up, and then we'll be more than happy to talk to you. So that way we can get your story out, because this right here is appalling. Once again, Puerto Rico, Hawaii. What is it about the islands that our country just seems to fucking ignore? Again, if you're going to criticize fucking Trump for how he handled fucking Puerto Rico, then we need to criticize Biden as well for how he's handling Hawaii. Yeah, they're pissed. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that, Baconator. They're pissed. Exactly that. It's fucking disgusting. It is fucking disgusting. So again, I hope that was from the New York Times. So I don't want nobody to get the ass and get pissed off at me and saying that we're from the New York Times. By the way, we're using your shit. Okay, video courtesy of @New York Times on TikTok. There you go. Gave you credit. That footage, by the way, belongs to the New York Times, because reporters fucking like to fucking I want credit. Well, there you go, New York Times. We credited your TikTok. So again, contact @WTFNationRadio.com or connect @ArmyWTFMoments.com to get a hold of anyone to get you on here, to tell us your story. And I'll be more than happy to tell your story for you, or if you want to post videos, or if you want to let us know, send us any video what you have, especially because I know there's also a Native Islander, a veteran community out there as well. It's sad as fuck. It's sad. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to bring y'all down with the news today on the Monday edition today, but again, I apologize. Just some of the stuff here that I had to get out because information needed to be put out there. Exactly that. But it is just sad. I'm gonna go over the calendar right quick and do some housekeeping, because we got the housekeeping stuff to do. And did you guys catch the freaking the show last night with the King and the coach? Man, that was a good show. I love it. That. Well, first off, I hope you guys follow the Sports Bar on the on Facebook, which is the Sports Bar does have their own Facebook page, I should say. And so, hang on, let me pull the screen up here so I can talk it. Let me talk it. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I got to get my stuff straight. It's all King's fault. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so fantasy football, WTF Nation Radio, it is up. Get with King Smith. Go on the Sports Bar, or go. You can hit him up on Twitter too at the Sports Bar USA, where the coach and the actual King Smith will be able to give you guys all the stuff. Hey, pay attention to the brackets, man. My Raiders won. Yee. I'm just happy they fucking won preseason. I'm happy with It's most of these teams that when they go play, I'm like, dude, why can't you do this shit for the rest of the year? Why can't you do this for the rest of the season? Why are you doing some shit like this on a preseason? Because the Chiefs lost against the Saints. Who the Raiders play? They played against the 49ers. So yeah. So catch up to the. As a matter of fact, I'll just start on freaking Sunday, because I'm telling you what, man, King Smith and the coach, man, they got some good stuff. So anyways, WTF Nation Radio's fantasy football is up. They're also doing I think they're doing the DraftKings one too. So now you might get some coin out of this stuff. I don't know. You never know. You might get some prizes and stuff. I'm not in charge of it. King Smith and the coach of the guys that are running it. So again, don't forget Sunday. And yes, break balls on their internet connection, because poor King. King's been having issues with his internet and his webs, and he's trying every time he's like, "Hey, I know I got this, man. We gotta get this up. All right, here we go." And he's like Han Solo on the Millennium Falcon, trying to fucking get into hyperspace. But I'm glad it went pretty good yesterday. So it was a good show. I chuckled, especially with the coach going on his rant, man. So at any rate, so make sure you follow the Sports Bar, and also look at some of the share, likes, and follows that you see from WTF Nation Radio onto the Sports Bar, and you can see that we already got fantasy football rolling. At any rate, and then of course, don't forget, we have all the other shows. So that's the Sports Bar last night. So if you catch the Sports Bar, it's every Sunday, and then moi and Massey. I need to send out a search party for Massey, because this is not like him. So we'll keep you posted on that shit. But Massey, I'm pretty sure, like I said, where he works, it's sometimes I'll have an on-call stuff. So that's probably what it was. And of course, we have Pop Culture Warrior Mañana. Man, so tomorrow we're going to have director Jesse V. Johnson. He's going to be up. That's going to be pretty cool. If you guys don't know who the director is, he's like Avengement, Hell Hath No Fury, Debt Collectors. So he's got some good write-ups there and stuff like that. One Ranger, White Elephant, Hell Hath No Fury, Debt Collector, The Mercenaries, Triple Threat, Debt Collector, Accident Man, Savage Dog, The Package. I mean, this guy, Gun Street, the Hitman Diaries. Yeah, he's got a quite an impressive filmography there. So director Jesse V. Johnson is going to be on Pop Culture Warrior Mañana. And then, of course, Jack Hill. Jack Hill is a TikTok commenter, content creator, I guess you would say. Uncle Copper at Copperhead347. An active duty soldier, Jack Hill, be on to talk to the smoke pit with TZ and Radar. And he's going to come on and shoot the breeze on how he became a TikTok sensation. I think they might be like served together too. You never know. And that'll be cool. And Sergeant's Time, of course, on Thursday. A bunch of news. I'm going to be hitting the lack of promotions and appointments to specific senior leadership duties in the DOD over freaking one Senator Tuberville is not allowing promotions and stuff to happen. So we can get that in that argument back and forth with that. Friday Night Freedom. Friday Night Freedom is off their bye week. This is the time to broadcast. They will be posting. They'll be showing, and I'm sure all the stuff that I mentioned that I said was probably going to be discussed in Friday Night Freedom, specifically the that song that's caused a lot of controversy with everybody. I mean, I kind of like when it comes to like music and stuff like that, everyone's going to say their shit or sing whatever. I don't give a shit, but I think there's going to be some sort of message behind it, or there's some conspiracy or whatever. Anyways, so Friday Night Freedom, of course, will be on Saturdays, not a show. Then, of course, Sunday with the Sports Bar, and then Monday back with moi. So at any rate, I think that's it. You guys got anything for me? I think we're good to go. No, nothing I can see. Let me see if there's anything else on the calendar that we got to add up. We have Ralph Tedesco from Zenescope. He's going to be on the 22nd. Let's see what else. And that's it. So yeah, we're filling the calendar up. Man, fill it up. I'm also working with two other. I'm working on a guest myself, and then I'm going to be a guest on another podcast. They were breaking my balls on their podcast, so now I'm going to break balls. I'm going to hang out with them, a bunch of vets, on the 22nd of August. It's going to be a Tuesday, so it'll be with them. Once we get it all locked in and good to go, then we'll post promos and all that stuff. So I'm excited. Anytime I get to go and shoot the breeze with other veterans on other podcasts, hey man, that's what it's all about, right? Veteran empowerment. What do you mean, Pookie? What's going on? Did I miss something? Did I get blocked? Is the computer down? What's going on? I'm missing some comments. What am I missing? Pookie, what do you mean, what does that mean? I'm looking right at you. What do you see? What do you mean, I see you. What are you saying, for? Hang on. Did I miss taxation and theft? What did I miss? All right, I guess. All right. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and take off. You guys, gals, thank you for listening. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate you sending me videos too of the Hawaii fire. It's really fucking sad. But yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Okay, that was it. I'm sorry. Yes, taxation is theft. So again, make sure you tune in, share, like, and follow all of our platforms. We're broadcasting on new stuff. So we're on Kick. We're trying that streaming platform. Not saying we're not on Twitch anymore, but we're on Kicks just to see how that is. And of course, 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. We're on Twitter at WTF Nation Radio, where all the haters are at. Get a Twitter account, man. It's fucking hilarious. Some individuals, that's their world. And if I was really hoping, only because of the psyop in me, I was really hoping that something got jacked up to where the Twitter just went away or something like that. Not because the platform. I mean, it was because there were so many individuals that lives on that platform that's their fucking echo. I mean, it is hilarious. You could tweet something that is so innocent to you that, like, no shit. Oh wow, this is kind of funny, and somebody will come out and say, "What do you think it's funny? Do you have some sort of internalized misogyny or some blah, 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 blah," and totally try to get into. I mean, man, it's fun. I love it. You should do it. Jump on there. Then, of course, we're also on YouTube at WTF Nation Radio. I see a couple of faces in there, too, already. But with that, I think that's it. Share, like, and follow all of them again. I think that's it. So y'all have a good one, and shouts. See ya.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The horse, with beauty unsurpassed, strength immeasurable, and grace unlike any other, still remains humble enough to carry a man upon its back. When a service member or first responder takes an oath, he or she has mentally and physically committed themselves with self-sacrifice. From the front lines abroad to the very streets you live on in America, they protect. This oath is non-refundable and it is lifelong. Facing unimaginable dangers and unseen scars, these grounds are a place to recover and face any challenges head-on. As veterans and first responders ourselves, we know that battle all too well. From a simple talk with a friend on horseback to an entire debrief in the barn, this sanctuary has seen recovery take place time and time again. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in a saddle. The way we approach change isn't a new phenomenon. This animal has been with humans over 5,000 years. If you've ever been around a horse for long enough, you'll feel that thing, that electric trust. In that moment, nothing else is in your mind. When they turn into you, it's like the world disappears. We harness that moment to build skills off of. Repurposing requires flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to challenge assumptions and conventional thinking. This approach can be applied to many areas in life, including business, education, and personal growth. To ride a horse is to fly without wings. This lesson and skills learned at War Horses will help reintegrate back into daily life. You'll learn coping mechanisms, improve communication skills, trust, and confidence that will help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. These tools can be used every day to navigate life and take on many challenges. This may involve practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, improving communication with loved ones. Transitioning back to society is hard on your own. And when you're at War Horses, you're family, and families solve problems together.
Сьогодні ти знову написала, що тобі страшно. І я знову попрошу. Ні, сьогодні я накажу відставити боятись. Погладь за мене Бармалея і спокійно лягай спати. До речі, як там Урусі в школі? Скажи тату берегти серце і обійняти маму. І взагалі, давайте усміхатися. Вашій силі краса. Допомагайте один одному і виручайте. Цілуйте любимих. Святкуйте свою свободу. Ви за нашими спинами, ось такі теж надійні, не ховаєтеся, прикриваєте нас із тилу. Зробіть так, щоб ми пишалися вами. І ми повернемось. Повернемось і будемо жити.